commonly used among members of the 1200 gang?
Yes.
Does it reference any other gang that you're aware of?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. Susan, may I have a moment? I have no further questions, Detective. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Petridis?
Good afternoon, Detective. It is afternoon now.
All right.
Just a few questions for you. Going back to the Spaces chat, you listened to a decent amount of it. Would you consider the tenor of that like a normal back and forth? Not really angry?
It's good, Mr. President.
Or yelling or anything?
Yeah, it seemed
Just
routine.
tripping off this Julio Foolio trial. I was gonna do something else.
And you said you weren't
I'm
aware
gonna
of
wait
what
till
they
they go on
tried.
because I want to show
Correct.
No.
how these dudes. It is so
And at some
good
point during the Spaces
and
chat,
so dumb.
Mr. Jones indicates that he doesn't believe the rumors, I guess, that he mentioned about Mr. Chance, correct?
Yes.
And that's audible on the chat for everyone to hear.
Yes.
And now going to the Instagram post from June 23rd of Mr. Chance, you didn't, at the time, you couldn't find a specific relevance to the Charles Jones murder, correct?
During that, ask that again?
When you saw the post initially, you couldn't see a relevance to Charles Jones murder.
Right.
And we talked, he also had a post of Brady and Belichick, and Mr. Gonzalez talked to you about that, correct?
I believe the one posted to Isaiah's account was just Tom Brady.
Okay.
Or no, it was either just Tom Brady or just Bill Belichick, or yeah, one of the two.
And then he had a post about King Von, correct?
Yes,
And King Von was a rapper,
he was.
and he's deceased.
Correct.
But he died in Atlanta during an argument with some Atlanta rappers, correct?
I don't recall specifically where that happened, but that sounds right.
And on that one, he kind of did like a praise hands for King Von, correct?
Okay. Yes.
Now, I know you probably don't memorize everything that you've seen in this case, I understand. And then he makes a post of Tilly, correct? He actually makes two posts of Tilly back to back.
Yes, I remember that.
And I think it's because he didn't put the caption on one because they're a minute apart and they have the same picture.
Yes,
And he's made previous posts of Tilly.
quite a few.
So that wasn't a new thing for him.
Right.
And the caption said something about missing Tilly, correct?
Yes, sir.
And then he had a post where he said he loves his girlfriend.
For those that's coming in, this is like day 5 of the trial.
Post it all or no?
Ask that again?
Outside the scope.
It was just how they put this together. They put it together pretty smooth. But man, did they get on them quick? And man, the way they got caught. These YNs better not do nothing out here today. He's going to jail.
Detective, you were asked when Mr. Snarty was asking you questions about Davion, about not knowing about his whereabouts. Is that correct?
Yes.
Did you learn about his whereabouts specifically because he indicated those things while you were outside of the room during the course of your interview? Did he make statements about what he was doing or where he was during the course of y'all being out of the interview?
Yes, and he also told us to.
And how he essentially evaded capture from law enforcement?
He applauded himself for doing so.
You were also asked about the communication or the connection between Mr. Gathright and Mr. Murphy. Did Rashad Murphy indicate that he'd been to that residence at Sean Gathright's house on a number of times?
He did say that.
Was that in a particular point in discussing that surveillance footage with you?
Yes. He said if you go back and watch the video at Sean Gathwright's house, I've been to his house many times.
When Mr. Gonzalez was asking you questions about whether it would, quote, be bad if Rashad was in Tampa on 6/23, were you ultimately able to get Rashad Murphy to admit that he in fact was in Tampa on June 23rd?
Yes.
Did you have an opportunity to review the contents of Darius Beal's cell phone extraction to include the photographs contained therein?
Yes.
So as you have testified here today about the GPS location data and the media, does that media include selfie photographs taken by Darius Beals?
Yes.
Were those selfie photographs taken and on that device from June 22nd to June 24th?
Within that scope, yes, there's quite a few selfie photos, selfie videos of Mr. Darius Beals.
And you could recognize the individual depicted in those selfies as Mr. Beals himself?
Yes.
So asked several times about whether Mr. Beals actually possessed that device, did you utilize those photos in some way to also confirm that in addition to the GPS?
Yes. As well as expounding the search beyond that to see who the primary possessor of the phone is over the course of the phone being turned on. It was always Darius Beals in those photos.
You were asked whether Rashad Murphy indicated to you that he used Mr. Beals' device. He was in Tampa with Fizzle, Mr. Beals, and that he used his phone. Is that right?
Yes.
The secondary phone that you've been asked about here today, the log from that device indicated what as it related to June 23rd of 2024?
That device is never turned on, used, or at all at any point during June 23rd, 2024.
So the only device with relevant data was the device that we have just discussed.
Yes.
And that is the device with the GPS, location information, and photographs.
Correct.
You also indicated on cross-examination that Rashad Murphy said he would not allow people to book an Airbnb in his name. Did he ultimately change that story during the course of your interview? To let people use his name to book an Airbnb?
Yes.
Lastly, you were asked specifically about the wording or phrasing that Mr. Rashad Murphy utilized during his interview. Did you confirm that the best evidence of what was said as to whether he entered or did not enter the Airbnb would be the recorded video interview itself?
Yes.
Your Honor, at this time, the state seeks to admit State's Exhibit 145.
Okay, any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
Correct.
No objection, Your Honor, for this one.
Any objection, Mr. Snee?
It's a portion of Rashad Murphy's interview when he was asked about going inside the residence.
And any objection, Ms. Finkelstein? Okay, it'll be admitted?
Permission to publish, Your Honor.
Yes.
Oh, yes, Your Honor. May I please have the edited recording instruction?
Okay, and which defendants this apply to?
Rashad Murphy.
Okay, and again, members of the jury, this is a statement made by defendant Rashad Murphy after the offense in our case occurred, and it's admissible only against defendant Rashad Murphy. The statement is not admissible evidence against any of the co-defendants and should not be considered against any of the remaining co-defendants.
The edited recording instruction, because this is an excerpt of that, I apologize.
Yes, sorry. Also, members of the jury, you're about to view a video recording. The court instructs you that the recording has been edited to eliminate irrelevant portions that would not add to your understanding of the case. The fact that the recording has been edited should not concern you in any way and must not impact the way you view and consider the evidence.
You ride down to Tampa with your friend Darius Beals, correct? In a dark gray car?
Yeah.
Was it?
We were supposed to be going to Orlando, but we never went to Orlando.
But you went to Tampa instead.
Yeah, because that's what it was. We were supposed to go to Kissimmee, but they booked
Rashad, was it in the morning?
Yeah, it was in the morning.
Early in the morning?
Yeah.
If you had to guess 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, what time would you say?
Like 5.
Okay.
6.
Is that you leaving Jacksonville around 5-ish and then getting there around 8? Or getting in Tampa around 5 or 6?
When I got there, I checked it. I like to have one back check the Airbnb out, make sure everything was good. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? I got in the car, I got the car with him, like,
You're saying you went through the back door at the Airbnb?
When you specifically heard the statement from Mr. Rashad Murphy, did you reiterate to him, did he specifically go through the Airbnb and check the B&B out?
Yes.
you know, went to the back door,
Which is why you're not on camera.
you know what I'm saying? Went to the back door, not done it. They didn't pick up, they didn't answer the door.
Well, then how'd you get in?
No, they was already outside the park, and the black truck was already out there.
So you drove to Tampa and then rode an Uber straight back?
Cause their dad had something, that's what he didn't want the parks, like, whatever the fuck, whatever.
What did he end up doing?
No, I think
Talking
he's-
too much.
He said he went back to Jacksonville. He said he got to go away English, I just rode on him.
Okay. So you get to Tampa in the morning, you go to the back door. I don't remember what time they leave in the Uber, so, that was later in the afternoon. So what did you-
I just stayed in the, this one, I knocked on the back door, I
Yes,
sat
sir.
in the car with theirs, I said, like, cause just like the side, I sat in the car with theirs until it was like, no, I'm saying, anybody, I'm not, when the stitch when the car was coming out.
After defendant Rashad Murphy indicated to you that he went through the Airbnb to check it out, did he change that version of events when you confronted him about his absence on the ring camera? He went to the back door to knock.
Yes, and the inconsistency with the time.
When you confronted him about the inconsistency of the Uber driver's arrival and his statement that he arrived between 5 a.m. and 8 a.m., did he change his statement about what he was doing?
He added another point. Yes, he then added that he was sitting in a car with Darius for a period of hours now.
Because to your knowledge, was the Uber driver present at the Airbnb at 8 a.m.?
Not to my knowledge.
Lastly, did Rashad Murphy at any time during the course of his interview give to you as a reason for continuing to lie to you the fact that he was cold or exhausted?
No, that was never said to me.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. May this witness be excused?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. You're free to go.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's see, it's 12:15, so or 12:16, so we will take our lunch recess. We will reconvene at 1:30. So just remember my previous instructions while we're on the break. Don't talk to anybody about the case or read, watch, listen to any news and council social media posts. And we'll
I'm gonna stop that, and I'm gonna bring up hold on. This is the Ring camera to show that somebody has something outside their house. That they got the whole their whole routes.
Is that correct?
Correct.
You said that you identified him as Anthony Alava
Correct.
and you conducted a phone interview of him.
Correct.
And was he able to email you and give you access to the video camera, the Ring video footage from that air?
I want to stop this. This is like the video. This is the cameras that they caught them from going from Tampa to Jacksonville to Tampa. But they got their whole route. They had license plate readers, the Airbnb cameras, one of the guy's house cameras stayed on. I couldn't understand why this kid, I guess his parents would have been mad at him for him turning off the cameras. But you're going to see in this video that when the Uber driver, from them time them leaving the house to them coming back after the crime, alleged. Their house camera got them on video camera. Watch. Just listen to this, or they're gonna show you.
B&B,
Praise to
Yes.
work.
as well as the lock log.
Correct.
Now going to the Uber driver. One of the things that alerted you to the Uber driver was that video footage at their Airbnb. Is that correct?
Correct.
What else, what other information led you to believe that there was an Uber driver in this particular case?
There was some audio in the ring footage that between one of the subjects coming out of the Airbnb and the driver that indicated to me that it was possibly a hired driver. So we started looking at Uber and Lyft. And then eventually we identified it using a combination of LPR, cell phone records, and subpoenas to Uber.
Kind of like you did with trying to track down the license plate and the registered owner of the two suspect vehicles in this case. Is that correct? Same sort of search that you did in this investigation to identify the Uber driver. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And based on that, did you locate and identify the Uber driver who made a trip to that 3703 Gazebo Pond Lane here in Tampa, Florida on June 23rd of 2024?
Yes, I did.
And did you conduct an interview with that Uber driver?
I did.
Okay. Did you also receive from him the trip details of that Uber trip?
Yes.
And does that show, just like if you were to order a Uber trip for a local trip, the route as well as the cost for the Uber trip?
Yeah, it would appear like it appears on the app. Yes.
And did you communicate with the Uber driver through the phone?
Yes.
And at some point, based on your interview, was he willing to text you photographs of the trip ticket?
Yes.
And did you correspond and send him photographs
Yeah, it is.
of video footage that you had received?
This part I'm just
from
showing.
Sean Gathwright's house where the trip ended.
Yes.
The thing I'm showing about this video here, I want to show how they got dude as well. It's a cold thing how they had it all on camera. Everything's on camera. This Tesla catches them straight out, running in front of the car, got their car, got the lookout car, got all three suspects. Them Teslas is a cold work. But you youngins doing shit out here is nothing but cameras. But I want you to show this to show how even houses got camera, and these youngsters didn't even know that their parents had houses, and it showed them doing everything before and after the alleged crime. So that's what y'all got to check. It's bad.
I'm going to show you what's in evidence now. State's Exhibit 70. Let me make sure you can see all of it. Okay. Detective Ramos, what is the first
That's-
page of State's
that's
Exhibit
bad.
70?
Your Honor, is 70 in evidence?
I didn't, oh, I'm sorry if I didn't. Judge, at this time, we'd introduce into evidence State's Exhibit 70. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez.
No objection.
Okay, Mr. Sonardi,
No objection,
Mr. Wise, Mr. Petratus, okay, admitted.
Judge, I also think I need to introduce or enter 106 into evidence.
I have a note that you,
Did I introduce
Open
it?
it
Or-
again.
I think you introduced it when you introduced 60, 62, 61, 66, and I have written 106, but in
Okay.
abundance of caution.
Okay, I just want to make sure that it's
Oh, it's coming
formally
up.
introduced into evidence.
All right, any objection to introducing 106 again?
No objection.
Okay, Mr. Sonardi,
No objection.
Mr. Wise, Mr. Petratus. Admitted.
Thank you, Judge. Detective Ramos, what is the first page of State's Exhibit 70?
So this is a screenshot of the Uber driver's app showing the trip details of the trip he did for, in reference to this case.
So Uber is an application that you can have on your phone, is that correct?
Correct,
And the driver also has the same access to the application as a driver.
correct,
And he sent you this via phone text, is that correct?
correct.
And can you tell us the duration of the trip, how long the Uber driver was with his passengers?
Approximately 3 hours and 25 minutes,
Okay, and the total distance?
208 miles.
Does it give where they were picked up?
Yes, on Gazebo Pond Lane in Tampa, Florida, 33613,
And does it give where eventually they were dropped off?
in the vicinity of Chipperfield Lane, Jacksonville, Florida, 32226.
Based on your investigation, do you know where they were dropped off?
Exactly where they were dropped off.
Where were they dropped off?
In the driveway of 13751 Victoria Lakes Drive, Jacksonville, Florida, Sean Gaithwright's house.
How do you know they were dropped off there at Sean Gaithwright's house?
Because the Uber vehicle, the Uber driver, and the 3 occupants can all be seen on camera from Sean Gaithwright's house.
There is a Vivint
That's
security
Sean
camera
Gaithright
at
right
Sean
there.
Gaithwright's house, is that correct?
Correct.
Did you do a search warrant to obtain the video footage from that Vivint security camera for the time period when the Uber driver would have dropped off his passengers at Sean Gaithwright's house?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
And that's that Victoria Lakes Drive address in Jacksonville, Florida?
Correct.
And then what are we seeing in the second page of State's Exhibit 170?
I provided a form of identification to the Uber driver, let him know who I was, and then I asked him to look at some photographs for me and verify if these were the same people he picked up at Gazebo Pond and dropped off at Jacksonville.
What exhibit is this?
This is 70, this is page 2, Judge.
Okay.
And we're gonna stop, so first you sent him your police card, is that correct?
Correct.
And then you sent images, is this from the Airbnb in Tampa?
Correct.
And did he identify himself as the driver?
Yes, that photo, he identified himself as that individual, yes.
And then the second photo that you sent?
This is one of the suspects. I sent him this photo and asked him if this was the same person he picked up in Tampa.
Okay. And eventually, did you ask him to sign something to confirm that these were the individuals that he picked up from Tampa?
Yes, we met in person and I printed out these exact same photos and he signed them and dated them, acknowledging that those were the same people.
And now going to this one, the third photo down on the second page, is this individual that you see get out of the Uber vehicle, is he one of the ones that was ever captured on the Ring video footage in Tampa?
No, he was not.
Okay. You didn't see anyone dressed like this with this hat exiting or entering that Airbnb on Gazebo Pond Lake in Tampa, Florida on June 23rd of 2024, is that correct?
Correct.
And you can clearly see what he's wearing in these photographs.
Correct.
And then again, was this another photograph that you had texted the Uber driver?
Yes.
Okay. And these are from a mobile phone, is that correct? Your mobile phone?
Correct.
And then this is the final picture, I think, that got cut off. Is this the other photo that you had sent the Uber driver?
Yes.
And is this a copy? What is this
This is a trip details he was texting me.
that he sent you in
Yes.
response?
Correct.
And then again, State's Exhibit 70, is this another, let me unzoom it. Is this another photo that he texted you a screenshot?
Yeah, I believe these were from his phone that somehow were saved on his phone from that trip.
So he actually saved some of the mapping navigation of the trip as well in the application. So he's able to provide that to you.
Correct.
And again, these other two images,
These are actually satellite images of a McDonald's. I asked him if he made any stops on the way to Jacksonville, and he said he only made one stop at a McDonald's en route in between Tampa and Jacksonville.
in that entire over 3
Remember
hour
that
trip.
McDonald's? They loved them.
Same
McDonald's.
individuals, same three individuals from the Airbnb dropped off even after the stop at McDonald's?
Yeah, I clarified with him, the same three people stopped at McDonald's. No one knew who got in or out.
And then again, States Exhibit 70, this image.
Yeah, we were just narrowing down the exact McDonald's that they stopped at.
And these two final images.
Yes,
There's a gas station at the McDonald's.
correct.
I'm going to introduce States Exhibit 37A through E. And
These might be the photos of his house, coming out his house. This is another one of the defendants right here.
State Exhibit 79 and 128, A through N.
Okay, any objection, Mr. Gonzalez?
Judge, only as previously noted,
Okay, same ruling.
Mr. Snurdy, these are the video and then stills and then.
His lawyer is a straight dump truck.
No objection, Your Honor.
Mr. Wise?
He going to jail with this fool. You gotta see him in
37,
other
A through E,
videos.
79
Oh,
and
he's a dump
128,
truck.
A through N. That's my understanding. Is 79 a composite A and B or just one?
It's one video, but it's one disc, but two videos on it. So it is a composite A and B.
Okay. Any objection, Mr.
Grab
Petridis?
Mr. Paul.
Okay, they'll be admitted.
We're going to publish States Exhibit 79. Detective, you said you got the video footage from the security Vivid camera from Sean Gathwright's house in Jacksonville, Florida. Is that correct?
Correct.
You got the date of June 23rd of 2024 when the Uber was being dropped off. Did you also go back in time to capture footage of the black Chevy Impala at that location before it left to Tampa?
On the 22nd, yes.
Again, did this video footage originally have a timestamp?
Yes.
And when it was compiled and put together, does the timestamp no longer show?
Correct.
But what time and what day are we looking at approximately? What is the exact date that we're looking at in this video footage?
So this is Saturday, June 22nd, approximately noon, 12 to 12:30 p.m.
And I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. So this is a camera that is in.
Now, this is how crazy this is. This is his house camera, and the youngster never says, I think we need to turn off the cameras. You got to know that there's cameras out, unless he doesn't know. Probably wouldn't know. Would you think? You think the kid knew and didn't turn them off, or he just didn't know? I don't think my kids know we got cameras outside. Well, it might be. They got him.
Sean Gathwright's front doors or kind of looking over the driveway. Is that correct?
This one is the garage driveway camera, and then there's another one that's a front door camera.
There's another one, correct?
Yes.
And when we're looking in this particular photograph, do you see a silver vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Is there a driver's license and a silver BMW that you had previously already investigated before obtaining this video footage?
Yeah, that's defendant Isaiah Chance's BMW.
And is that the same vehicle that you had done investigation through license plate reader and had found at this house at numerous times and locations, even months before this crime occurred? Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay. And you said this is June 22nd of 2024.
Correct.
And again, we're not going to go into the phone evidence yet, but do you then later confirm based on cell site information, locations of the individual's phone being in the vicinity of this house?
Yes,
In particular, Isaiah Chance.
correct,
In
How's it
particular,
going,
Alicia
Monique?
Andrews.
correct,
In particular, Sean
Stopping
Gaffney.
by.
correct.
Is there anything of note that this individual appears to be holding in his hand when he gets out of the silver BMW?
Yeah, he appears to have a pistol in his right hand.
Anything unique or unusual about the pistol that is significant to the investigation of the homicide that occurred here in Tampa, Florida?
It does appear to have an extended magazine inserted into it.
Can you tell the jury what is an extended magazine?
So typically the firearms, the stock magazines only hold anywhere from 13 to 16 rounds in them, and they would
Doing
flush
good, ain't you?
where your hand grip ends. An extended magazine would protrude out longer and hold typically double the amount of ammunition, 30 to 32 rounds.
Yes. We're going to publish 79B. Is there a close-up of this particular segment?
Yes,
And when you said that there is an extended piece that is in the butt of the gun, is that correct?
correct.
And you can see that in this particular video footage?
Yes, you can.
I want to ask you, going back to the Home to Suites video footage that occurred here in Tampa, Florida, and the gunman that had the handgun that first approached the passenger side of the black Chevy Impala where the victim was seated. What was the relevance or significance of the extended magazine to the shooter in that position holding the handgun, not the assault rifles?
The handgun was a pistol that appeared to have an extended magazine that could hold at least 30 rounds, and there were 31 casings found.
If you do not have an extended magazine, can that handgun
31
fire
case-
30 rounds?
No.
And how many rounds were found in Tampa, Florida, and the location, the vicinity of where the person with the handgun and the extended magazine were?
31.
And although this is put together, did they come in smaller segments based on Vivint security that actually shows the time of each clip if you clipped on it individually?
Correct.
Is this segment a segment where they are all spliced together to run chronologically in time?
Correct.
And does it also incorporate the camera at the front door?
Yes.
Again, is there a code to come into Sean Gathwright's house?
Yes.
Does this individual appear to know the access code and be able to freely enter it without knocking?
Correct.
Again, same individual who just entered the house, going back to the silver BMW that is owned by Isaiah Chance.
Correct.
Again, different view showing the same thing that we just saw from the door camera.
Yes.
Hey, wait. Watch how much shit these YNs bring in this house. This shit is, man, watch this shit.
Does he appear to be holding heavy bags?
Yes.
fairly evident.
Put it to play now, but if there's too much gaps to kind of fast forward to whenever.
Well, I can't see when I drive the thing where it's gonna stop, so I can just make it 2-speed and then have to tell me. I just take it. Okay.
Does this dog that came from the house bark in any way at that individual that accessed the door by code?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes. Yeah, it's just the same thing. Okay. Is this another individual that came out?
Yes,
Same hairstyle as the individual at the Airbnb in Tampa, Florida?
correct,
Same body style?
correct.
And again, this is Sean Gathrights' residence.
Yes,
This is the same black Chevy Impala that we eventually impound.
yes,
Same Chevy Impala seen at the Home to Suites.
correct,
Same Chevy Impala seen at Teasers.
correct,
Same Chevy Impala seen at Truth 18.
correct.
The two locations the victim was at on June 23rd of 2024 before he died.
Yes, ma'am.
To when they're carrying stuff out. What does he appear to be unloading from the car?
It appears he's unloading camera equipment, taking it into the house.
So there's not camera equipment inside the vehicle. Is that correct?
Doesn't appear.
I don't know if this is the one that's gonna show them in Jacksonville and how they tracked them out there. I think this is when they get back from.
At some point, did you see that individual holding a phone in his hand?
Yes,
You taking note of what they are carrying in their hands?
yes,
Are there similar items being carried out of the Airbnb after the homicide?
yes,
Again, none of that was seen being brought into the Airbnb before the homicide.
Sustain is deleting.
Does this individual appear to have keys to the black Chevy Impala?
Yes, ma'am.
Speed up.
All right, what I was looking for is this other. So that's just basically packing up.
Are those bags again loaded into the black Chevy Impala?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this is the one that I want to show you with the Tesla. Go ahead and get out of here. This is how cold the Tesla is. Y'all watch this video. You have to stay away from Teslas if you're doing anything. Anything. So this is the actual shooting right here. How they stalked them and everything.
Detectives, that appear to be the same car that had passed earlier,
Yes, sir.
and then we have a second car.
That's correct.
The first car, the black car, did that end up being a Chevy Impala
It did. Yes, sir.
that became a suspect vehicle in this case?
Yes, sir.
The second car, is that a silver Chevy Cruze?
It is. Yes, sir.
And did that become a suspect car in this case?
It did. Yes, sir.
And it appears the Cruze just did a 3-point turn and turned back around to
That's
head to
correct.
the south.
That's correct. Yes, sir.
So would it be fair to say this camera is facing in that same oblique direction as the car we were looking at, so to the northeast,
Yes, sir.
towards the western side of the hotel?
Yes, sir.
The people who just ran by in the videos that were later collected from the hotel, did they appear to be consistent with the shooters
They do. Yes, sir.
and how they're dressed?
Yes, sir.
And did they appear to be carrying weapons?
Yes, they did.
Is that the Dodge Charger?
It is.
And again, the two shooters?
Yes, sir.
Now, is this a different camera?
Yes, sir. This is the rear camera or rear facing camera.
These
Is that
Teslas
on
have
the
5
western,
cameras.
northwestern side of the vehicle?
Yes.
Is this a third shooter being reflected?
It is.
Does, in this video, can we see one of the charging stations?
Yes, we can. Yes, sir.
And does that one appear to be hooked up to the car?
It does. Yes, sir.
Does that appear to be the same person that came by earlier?
It does. Yes, sir.
We saw some white flashing, but then we saw a consistent, persistent flashing. That second flashing, what was that?
I believe the vehicle.
I mean, they got them
actual
good
security
3D
system activating with the
Look at that.
lights flashing.
In this view, did we see that same third shooter run past both charging stations on the rear of the Tesla?
Yes, sir.
Is that what this camera, where it's mounted and where it's, I guess, recording from?
Yes, sir. Right above the tag.
Is that the
Look, they got this nigga shoot.
same third shooter individual?
Man,
It is. Yes, sir.
And we saw him firing a rifle?
Yes, sir.
watch this other view.
Is
This
this
view
another
right
camera
here.
on the car?
Yes, sir. It's the passenger side camera.
So the Tesla was facing out of the parking spot?
Yes, it was.
Same individual?
Yes, sir.
Now watch when he come back. He gonna be in 3D. High definition.
Is that the headlights of the Charger?
Yes, sir.
Man. Is that not like a movie? Watch this.
Yes, sir.
That Tesla got that shit high def. Look.
Is this the original camera position we were looking at?
It is. Yes, sir.
And does it show the flashing lights of the alarm system?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'm gonna do 22A through B.
I think they're gonna show the hotel side of it. Man, dude turned right into an ambush. Basically.
Detective, did you and Detective Kirkpatrick also investigate the surveillance video system of the hotel?
Yes, we did, sir.
And
Watch
were you
this.
able
Watch
to
this
find
video.
and locate video recording from around the time of the shooting incident, several minutes before and several minutes after?
Yes, sir.
And did that system contain multiple cameras around the perimeter of the hotel?
It did. Yes, sir.
Did you collect video from multiple cameras, both on the eastern side, the western side, the northern side of the home to suites?
Yes, sir.
So have you seen this exhibit in a composite showing multiple camera views around,
Yes, sir.
tracking the vehicles as they enter the parking lot?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
All right, Your Honor, we're going to publish states 22A.
Okay.
So if you can assist us with some narration here, is this the Impala entering the parking lot?
It is, yes, sir.
And is it heading now northbound on the eastern side?
It is, yes, sir.
Continuing northbound?
Yes, sir.
Is that vehicle now passing into the northern end of the parking lot?
It is, yes, sir.
And now is that vehicle on the western side of the home to suites,
Yes, sir.
facing south?
Yes, sir.
And it would have just passed the Tesla.
It would have, yes, sir.
Does it appear to now be turning and heading back to the north?
Yes, sir.
And does it do that just to the north of the edge of the southern end of the hotel?
Yes, sir.
Now, this camera, is this on the southern end of the hotel facing south and then another camera facing southwest?
Yes, sir.
And do we see the Chevy Cruze again?
Yes, we do.
And is it now on the western side of the hotel
It is.
near the Tesla?
Yes, sir.
And that's again, the Tesla being worked in with the hotel cameras.
Yes, sir.
Okay, in this composite. The hotel recording system, the cameras, especially the ones showing the portico from both ends, was the timestamp on that determined to be a couple of minutes slow?
Yes, sir. It was 1 minute and 45 seconds slow, I believe.
1 minute and 45 seconds. So to get real time, we would have to add 1 minute and 45 seconds to the time being reflected.
That's correct.
Date was correct?
It was, yes, sir.
Yeah, they were scoping out the scene.
At the very top of that video, could you see the Impala parking?
It
They
is.
did everything had this been the 80s
And now the
or the
Cruze is
90s.
leaving.
Yes, sir.
It was smooth. But all these cameras, that's them sitting right there in this black car. That's Julio Foolio sitting in this car. But there's
Which direction does the Cruze turn onto 40th McKinley?
Southbound, sir.
That would take it in the direction of the Moffitt Cancer Center down south of there.
Yes.
to stop right here since they haven't said it. The female is driving the gray car that's scoping around while the three shooters are in the black car. Alicia or whatever her name, I forgot her name. I'll let them say it. Just give you a heads up.
And this is again the Tesla we saw earlier.
Yes, sir.
From the Tesla. Do we see here the collision between the fleeing Altima
Yes, sir.
and Hyundai? Does it appear that the shooter who was near the tree bumped into the bottom of the tree with his head?
Yes, sir.
He drove right into him. I guess, he panicked, but he went or didn't know. Man.
Does it appear one of the shooters ran through the patio area?
Yes, sir.
And then came out running past the Tesla?
Yes, sir.
Okay. From the sequence of events, when the third shooter who went behind the Tesla charging stations, when he comes back up and is firing his weapon in rapid fire down the western side of the hotel, does that appear to set off the alarm system on the car there?
We're going to object. The state continue to narrate the video. I think they can ask what the detective saw, but not narrating what the state believes is on the video.
Well, you are leading, So, Mr. Harmon, just rephrase your question.
Sure. The alarm system that goes off on the car, does that appear to you to be at a time near the shooter shooting up the west side of the hotel?
It does, yes, sir.
Do you believe there was some association between the two?
I do, sir, yes.
What do you believe happened there?
The,
They didn't have a
just
chance.
The overpressure and concussion
Luckily,
of
the driver
shot
did
being fired from
survive.
a rifle in close proximity to the vehicle.
And somebody in the back
created
seat.
enough
There was somebody in the back
vibration
seat
to
as
trigger
well.
an alarm system. Similar to like a firework being ignited next to a car that's equipped with an alarm.
All right. So in this case, that's what it is. These youngsters is about to get all day. They got them from start to finish. That's been my little hour for the morning. Just a little something on Julio Foolio. You can go check that out. The trial is on break right now. One thing I'll give y'all before I leave, I like share this. Y'all one thing. Uh-oh. No, we're right here. All right. I want y'all to see this. Before I go, let me give y'all a horse pick for the day. What I do every day. So, this race right here, I like this 7 horse. Third race at Churchill, 7 horse. Juan Hernandez, Wesley Ward, first time starter. I'll tell you why. You go to his workouts. He's worked out. The gate 7 of 23, 37 seconds. 2 good ones, first time starter. Always good with Wesley Ward. 34% winning rate. So put some money on the 7 horse, third race. See how it works. I'll tell you tomorrow.